Hey San, today I want to talk about microphones. First out is the AKG D112. This is typically known for microphone to use on bass drums and bass guitars, but you can use this on, I recorded electric guitars and I recorded vocals through it. I have tried many things, but this one lives on my kick drum. But this is a great microphone. If you like 90s kind of kick drum sound, this is what you want to use. And for the one microphone that I love the most actually, on any, if I can only choose one microphone, would be the one. This is SM57, Shure SM57. I use this on snare, top and bottom snare. I like this one on toms as well. One thing that I like about this on toms, I like this actually more on toms than the Sennheiser MD421 because of the bleed that's coming into the microphone. The 421 has kind of a weird sound that's gonna force you to EQ the tones in a specific way. This one don't have a strange bleed, so you can EQ the tones however you want to. However, I need more of these. I only have 4. And I also use this one actually as overhead mics, and that's probably not so common, but they are great for that. I actually love this on overheads. This is my desert microphone. This is my desert island microphone. It's like if I can only use one microphone, this would be it. And it's not even an expensive microphone. It's like $100, and that's pretty cheap for a super good microphone. And the microphone is pretty much indestructible. Check it out on more YouTube videos. There are videos where people mic a whole session, all of the instruments with SM57. And there are also YouTube videos with people trying to destroy the microphone. This is probably the best microphone ever built. This little guy, it's a Sennheiser E604. This actually is, what I've heard is that it's the same diaphragm as the 421. But they don't have that strange bleed that I think the 421 has. This sounds actually kind of good. I use this on toms quite a lot. But as I said before, the reason why I use this on toms is because way back I bought a kit of 3 of these. And I don't have as many SM57 as I like to. So I use this on toms and SM57 on overheads and on the snare top and bottom. So that's the dynamic microphones. Then we have the condenser microphones. I want to start with this little one. This is a Rode M5. Kind of cheap, but it sounds really, really good. I think it's like $150 for a pair of them. They have real high sound pressure level. It's a great microphone with low noise, and it can take high sounds. I don't remember the sound pressure level, but it's high, as all of the Rode mics. And I use small condenser microphones. You can use it on overheads. I use it on acoustic guitars. They are kind of good at toms. If you want kind of modern tom sounds, this is great. I don't use small condenser that much anymore. I used to do in the way back. Still, I'm just going for that SF57 all the time. I love it so much. Then my next condenser microphone is this one. I feel fortunate that I have this one. Not everybody can afford it. It's the Neumann TLM 103. Is it worth $1,000? Yeah, it is. I love this microphone. I use it on everything. I also use this on center overhead on drums. I use this when I record electric guitar. I just shove it in the front of the speaker and it sounds good. I use this when I record acoustic guitars. I use this when I'm recording vocals. This is a great microphone. However, you can get good results with other large diaphragm condenser. I have SE Electronics Magneto, which they don't make them anymore, but SE is a good company and they're quite affordable. There are a lot of Rode has the Rode NT1, I think it's called. Great large diaphragm microphone. This is, if you can afford it, if you can afford it, and if you have a room that sounds good, then you should get it. And I've used U87, and this don't sound like an U87, but it got that same U87. How do you say it? I don't know. It got the same character. It's in the same ballpark, but it's not a U87. This with tape on it. This is also a Rode, and it's called NT3, I think. I actually had this one since the late 90s. So these are like 25 years old. Most of it I use on hi-hat and ride cymbals. Sometimes I use it on acoustic guitar, and I actually using this one right now when I'm talking to you guys. And because this is not a large diaphragm and it's not a small diaphragm, this is a middle diaphragm and with a supercardioid. So it's behaving a little bit like a shotgun mic. Like all the Rode mics, you don't have a lot of noise and it takes a lot of sound pressure levels. So you can crank up the preamp without any noise. So this is perfect for this kind of stuff. Or I do a little bit of Foley recording, then I use this also. And then we have something called a ribbon mic. So this is the MXL R144. This is a great microphone. It's cheap, but it's great. I used it on guitars, electric guitars, acoustic guitars. I use this as overhead. I have used this as a vocal mic. When you want a little bit darker sound, this is great. And if you want a lot of proximity effect, this is the guy. If you want to record MS stereo technique, this is great because it takes up sounds from the front and the back. If you want to record like someone playing acoustic guitar and sing at the same time, you can use this because it's a figure of 8. It will cancel out the sides. So if you have it like this, it won't pick up the guitar. Or vice versa, you have it like this on the guitar and it won't pick up the vocals. This is a great mic. I don't know, I think it's like $150. And then we have all the fun mics. Like this one, for instance. This is my homemade sub-kick. It's actually a bass woofer from an old Yamaha JA2068A. It's an old monitor, studio monitor speaker that got broken, so I just put on a XLR cable and made it into a speaker. And put it on the kick drum and it will pick up all the low frequencies. And what else do I have? I have this one. This is kind of cool. This is a small diaphragm. It's made by a company called 12 Gauge Microphones. This is actually a shotgun shell that was turned into a microphone. This is great. It's cool and it makes you, it gets you inspired and you want to record some cool shit. This is great actually as overhead mics. This is great as acoustic guitars. Yeah, I use it mostly on acoustic guitars. But I think it's cool. They're cheap. You can buy it like, don't remember the price, but they are cheap. Look it up, check it up on the internet. 12 gauge microphone. They are great. I have 2 of these. And I also have a microphone called the Vasaphone, which also is a crazy microphone, but it's cheap. Don't remember. I think I paid like 50 bucks for this one. So it's like a salt shaker. It's called Vasaphone, and it sounds awful, to be honest. But it's also very cool because it sounds like an old telephone. And you can use it on, if you're recording drums, just put it up and you can have, I want some girth to it, just put it in there. Or if you want to record vocals that sounds like a telephone, this is the one, or just want it distorted, sounding ugly, this is the one. And I don't use this as often, but it's cool microphone. It's fun to have when you need something extra. When you think that, this recording is a little bit too clean, a little bit too boring, then I put up stuff like this. So anyway, and I also have a couple of large condenser tube microphones. But that's a large diaphragm condenser is a large diaphragm condenser, even if it's tube or not. I only like to say this about microphones. Get as many as you can, different types of microphones as you can. Get a ribbon mic, get a large diaphragm, small diaphragm, middle diaphragm, get SM57, get some kind of a kick drum, some kind of ribbon microphone, just to try out and learn. There is microphones for different purposes. If you want a dark sound, then you use one kind of microphone. If you want a high top end, then you use one kind of microphone. There is microphone for every situation. You just have to find out what's good, what's working best with what type of sound you want. Get a lot of, and you don't have to buy expensive microphones. Buy cheap ones just to get a feel of what I do. And then after that you can start to build your mic collection with kind of more expensive microphone. But I mean, you can get microphones like $100. That sounds kind of good actually. You don't need to get Neumanns and Royers and stuff like that. The first you do. Anyway, check out my new song that I recorded and produced and mixed. Until next time, subscribe, like, leave a comment. Bye.
Everything moves so fast. Technology advancing at last. Always connected, never alone. Notification popping on my phone. Welcome to the modern life, where everything's on the go. The constant hustle, the constant strive. Now it's slowing down, now it's on the floor. Social media, the highlight reel. Virtual connections we can't feel. Zoom calls and emails and texts. vacations that never ends. Welcome to the modern life, where everything's on the go. A constant hustle, a constant strive. Now it's slowing down, always on the floor. Welcome to the modern life, where everything's on the go. A constant hustle, a constant strive. Now it's slowing down, always on the floor. Let's not forget about the good things too. The access to knowledge, a global view, connections that bridge the miles. You know the world's a smaller place now, full of smiles. Welcome to the modern life, where everything's on the go. A constant hustle, a constant strive. Now it's slowing down, always on the floor. Welcome to the modern life.